It's my network that misbehaved, Sha. Network is come to that. Okay, guys, everyone can see my screen. Okay, so this was yesterday news, CPI, core PPI. Okay, this was core PPI, not really CPI. I wonder that even when it came out negative, it only reacted small. I know that CPI used to be crazy. So today's Thursday. Oh, today is the main biggie day. I wonder that when this one came out, I not see the kind of vibe. Despite it was negative. Oh, I see now. So beyond, we have CPI today, guys. But beyond CPI, there's something that I'd like to figure out. I announced yesterday that I'm selling EURUSD. I announced that I'm selling EURUSD yesterday. I think I was selling around here, yes. Yesterday I announced it. I'm selling EURUSD. And why am I selling EURUSD? It's very, very clear and simple, right? Now, there's a philosophy of how we trade a ranging market. When market is ranging, blah, 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 there are two things will happen. The first thing they will do, they will want to seek liquidity above. Their liquidity here, their liquidity here, their liquidity here, right? So what they do is, they seek the
Good morning, sir.
oh, good morning, yes.
Sir, we're selling GBP, sir.
I will calm down, don't say yet. When we get there.
Okay.
So now they will seek liquidity above and they will come back again, seek liquidity. So this how a ranging market works based on what we have seen in the market, based on experience. Yes, so now under this 4 hours, I discovered that what you do, they swell liquidity. Then what do I need? I need a market structure shift on this 4 hour. So there was the market structure shift. It was the retest. So I'm forecasting that we'll trade down here at least. That's number one reason. Then number two, going to daily time frame. Yesterday I said a daily time frame also we have this place as a strong high, strong resistance. So we have these touches, and now price breakout. So this breakout will have been a retest and continue to come and seek this liquidity above here. But 2 days candle, you see how it traded back into the zone. So when you have a breakout and you have a reclaim, then what happen? Here become a fake out, right? So when a fake out happen, price will tend to trade lower on the opposite side, just like what I just explained now, 4 hours of liquidity stripping the house. So that's what prepared me to be looking for a signal. You can see yesterday candle how it was retest, and this is how you know that a zone is valid. That's how you know a zone is valid. So Now we can clearly say that this start zone is a valid zone, right? Because yesterday candle will not close back bullish again. So I was waiting after the news release that if I have another daily candle close back above that zone, then that will be a continuation that price will continue buy to seek this liquidity. For now, what we are going to see and experience is opposite sides to seek liquidity above. So that's why I am looking. I enter a sell. And please can you mute yourself? Sunday, mute yourself. So we're looking for a sell, though there were tiny. I wonder where it did not say. Why I did not see? Yes, there was when was analyzing that I don't see imbalance. There were tiny imbalance here. This is a very tiny imbalance. Look at it. So you can see that is where see you must open your eyes. When it comes to these things, you must have an eagle eyes to spot every unspotted. So there was a little imbalance on this 4 hours candle here. So what do we see on 4 hours? We have a break of structure above which now become a liquidity sweep. Then a change in market direction on 4 hours. The price came back to seek that imbalance. So for now, looking out for a set back to this place and stop losses here. So that was this trade yesterday, though. Now, today, going forward, you see not because of the news. I'll have your let's target here. But when this is coming, it's very difficult to call out a trade before people will now say, I should know that this is coming. So that is why everybody can make his or her own decision. But I have given us a direction that CPI is increasing. I don't want to CPI is increasing news. So you can spoil this sell. So it's better we stay off till CPI is come and go. So even not because of CPI, and I call immediate sell now, just make sell immediately and put your stop loss here and let's see here. But because of CPI, I am not going to call this there. So let's see if CPI can work along with technical and quickly deliver price delivery. So that is my take on Euro USD, or only a little pullback as long as price remain under display even after the news. It's a sell for me. So that is it. That is I try to see something. So it will be a sell for me. So let's quickly jump enter a trade this morning. Let's wait for so currently we are trading below weekly opening candle. We are trading below weekly opening candle. Price is, and that's why we are seeing this rejection. Price is trading on monthly opening, but currently we are trading below a daily opening candle. So this is our daily opening candle. So we are trading below, which is good, because if we're going to sell, we want to trade below the daily open candle. So let's see for how long the sell going on, but the market is a kind of crawling because of CPI. So guys, I am predicting that after we have successfully seek out liquidity above this high. So the tells that we are come to seek liquidity and below. We are come to seek liquidity below here, right? So this is my view on Euro USD. Tito, do you have contrary opinion? I think let's co-host this class together. Tito, what is your
Yeah,
objection
I'm with
on?
you. I'm with you. Okay, when you talked about that fair value gap, I actually went to myself. I was like, oh, there was actually a fair value gap there. So I think, yeah, I did not spot it because I was looking at that higher up for that fair value gap. But yes, now that I've seen the fair value gap, I think it's
Hmm. The
good.
fair value was a very tiny
It was very
one.
small, yeah, very, very small one.
So that is it, sha. So that is it. It's going to be if not because of CPI, guys, I would have called for instance here now. Just that we don't have like a wide a good stop loss, maybe about 45 pips above that high. And this will be a very good 2.4 reward ratio trade, something of this nature. But because of the CPI, I'm certain, I don't know nobody know what CPI will do. So it can come, boom, fire. Now, the reason why I'm not too confident is that all the news that has been coming since last week on dollar has been hitting on dollar, negative, NFP negative, copy PI negative, this one negative. So who says that CPI will not be negative? So that is why. So please, but if CPI come, maybe by today, the price refuse to close above if price refuse to close in daily basis like this, then anything tomorrow, you're not going to wait for live session, just look for a sell, then this will be your target. But if we have a daily candle close back above here, guys, that will be then price may likely to come and seek liquidity above here. So that is what I would just say on Euro USD as we are going to CPI today. The same thing is playing out on GU. You can see I also have a position on GU. I have very good profit this morning, but the things going bad. The trade things so seeing those two trade, and what's preparing me is still the same philosophy of liquidity seeking out liquidity. So now if we look at market structure properly on this guy, let's read market structure from this 4 hours perspective. So here we break structure, then here become valid high. So this was our price 10 days. So this is our swing high, and here become our swing low. And now, so let me quickly do something for you to see something that's happening. So we have a sell, then we have a buy. Then so we have a sell. This one was the pullback. So let me change this color to something of green. So we have this relative pullback. So this is how market should work. By now, we have another set. So impulse, correction, impulse. But this impulse now is strongly. This impulse is strongly, right? This impulse is strongly. So and that's what we have. So now we have a break of structure, we have the correction came, the swept liquidity. There are a lot of balls on the road though, but price did not respect those balls. Came back to take liquidity. Let me talk to daily time frame. Now, let's look at our daily properly. So we have break of structure. So this is our range. So we want to look at where we really are, we'll categorize from this swing low to that swing high. So we are still in a premium. We are seeing a premium because of this trade. So I think a sell opportunity is still valid, but we don't know when this sell will happen. So what prepares me to sell is based on one thing. Based on one thing. So when we see, so we have price, then we have this head and shoulder. And head and shoulder is supposed to be a very valid reversal pattern. Then we have price breakdown in this head and shoulder, right? We have price breakdown. Now, this shall be a retest and continuation. But what do we see? We have a price. We see how price will claim that zone and price push up. So now, make this head and shoulder become what? Invalid head and shoulder, right? Now, you have a kind of liquidity. So this was, now, if we have this is our swing high and our swing low. So this is our swing high, and yes, become what? Our swing low. So what do? We look at a pricing for price to come. So price now is currently on this thing. Then where's the bump on the road? There was the bump. It was the bump on the road. And what do we see? We need liquidity. Price came, swept that bump, liquidity, and gave us that. So by normal, we're supposed to have C price. Since we have C liquidity, those are C price giving us a kind of this momentum down. But what we're seeing, price is just strong because of the weakness in this thing. So this will become our A, B, C. The D leg has not been really formed. So now, fail up, then there will be an issue. So now we have this eye. So that's why I put my trend line above that eye. Now, I was saying by the 10 o'clock class yesterday that if before you can say you want to buy, you need a daily candle close above these highs. You need a daily candle close above this high. So if we have that, here will become a support. The price, we have a price fleeting to seek liquidity above this swing high. So a valid buy will be price close. So if CPI do the work, by giving us a breakout above here, then this my sell will be invalid. But as of now, why am I selling is because price came back again and there was a liquidity that built there, right? Price came back, swept liquidity, tapping into that zone. This zone become what? A resistance zone. So price tap into it, sweep previous daily high and closed a bearish engulfing candle. Now, when you see it, when you now put all this high, there's a high here. We have this high, price low. And yesterday, we had a retest. Our price refused to close back. So all this analogy gave me a philosophy that, okay, we could be trading down. So back to 4 hours. Now, I have price tapping into a supply. I will split the double top liquidity that is residing here. Then we have a break. Then we have a kind of little shift in market structure. So I am currently selling and my stop loss above. You can see this 4-hour rejection candle twice. So I'm thinking, so if this be a kind of a ranging market also, we have 1, 2, we have 3. It means that buyers are struggling to push market above that resistance zone. So if they fail, then it means that there's tendency that the seller will be in charge. So we have all these places. So I'm looking to trade GU back to this low. Then this trend line is a very strong trend line that is coming from a major low. We have this low, this low. So GU in a nutshell is a kind of ranging market. You can see we are ranging. So breakouts above here will give birth to this next resistance, and then anytime we trade it, we trade low here, will give birth to the next support. So that is the major trade that will happen. That is major movement on GU. So whether in that CPI can help us do one of these two things. So this is the major move that we expect on GU. But for now, I'm only trading this range based on all this analogy that I explained, price action. Try to cash about maybe 100 pips back to the low of this consolidations area. So that is GU. I'm already currently on it. So on those two trades, Euro and GU. So I will not call buy or sell for you. You can now use your initiative whether to get in on any of this or you stay waiting after the news. But I've told you now, I'm already in on those two trades. So whatever the news come, I will accept my fate. So that is GU for us. Okay. BTC, I have BTC. So I am confirming BTC for a bullish now. Yesterday during 10 o'clock class, I said, I advise people that wait, let's see price close above this zone. You see how price rejected here, boom, price came back, reject, boom, price came back, rejected, came back, reject. So we're having lots of rejection here, but now we can confirm that price is ready to move up, at least seek this liquidity that are both there. Now, what do? You can come to 1 hour time frame. You know what you are expecting. So here become a support, and I love that support zone. It has a lot of imbalance. So BTC trader, this place should be what? A good place for you to go long on BTC. If price decided to come down there, that would be a very good place. The surplus will come anything below here. So BTC trader in the house. Now price has given us a clue that is ready to go up. So wait for the pullback. Any zone that price break, it will come back to retest it one day. I don't know when. So that place will be what? And you can know that place also connect. You can read this red candle as a demand zone. So why am I using as a demand zone? Because we have price breakout with momentum. The last candle where price become a demand zone. So look for a buy opportunity around that demand zone. Then here could be what? A target. This is next draw and liquidity. Right. I will do one more and ask Sister to take over the rest. Let me do gold and My brother can now take over and do the rest class. So gold, I'll be preaching gold. I'm seeing a pullback of gold, but I don't know when. I have this 161 feeble level that will be a major reversal in the market. Will gold go to that place for this reversal? No, I don't know. Or so that no, the reason when we used to this place, the reason why we do this based on experience is gold have no any other past high to make reference to. If such things happening, there's what we call feeble extension that we used to do. So by feeble extension, a major reversal will take place here. Will it go to that place before coming down? I don't know. But we can see we have a strong support also. Institutions are waiting for this support for taking price again and push up. So that support is the highs of institutions. Now, retail traders, they will continue buying gold. For now, they continue. No, let me say retail trader will continue bearish gold for now because why? Because they believe that it will continue going on. They will just go to 15-minute time frame and begin to look buy. But institutions will be more waiting for a good price. Somebody want to hold trade for a long time. Now go to 15 minutes. Now begin to see some weaknesses is happening, or let's go to 1 hour. 15 minutes too noisy. 15 minutes too noisy. 1 hour. So on 1 hour now, I need a closer below this low. I will go for a sell on BTC. Once I get a closer below this low, I see BTC there. I will be looking for short. Now, he already giving us a weakness. We have this eye that form. What do you see? We have a lower highs forming. So anything like this, then we can short BTC, I tell you. So we can short BTC with that. So going back to a higher time frame, that would be this place, maybe price shorting BTC back to this zone before a major another going up on
Mr.
BTC.
Val,
Yes,
Are
sir.
you on gold?
why do you keep saying BTC? You want to trade BTC? You're on good.
Mr. Femi, don't enter my head. Mr. Femi, don't enter my head. Sorry, Jerry. Gold. Why am I saying BTC, sir, by the way? Sorry for the error. So gold. So now, that is my take on gold. I'm seeing a weakness on gold that gold we can see we have daily candle. So all I need for me, the way I trade, I love this candle to close very engulfing bearish candle. If this guy close bearish today, guys, from tomorrow, gold is going to be sell for the rest of the week. So I will not go without going DSY. So DSY is still styling bully, but we are still worth ranging. So let's see how these things will play out. So let me stop here because I still have the 10 o'clock session to hold. Where I will do all the currencies. So Sito, please take over. Give us your dictated knowledge on any currency you are looking at. Thank you. I'll see you at the other side.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for analyzing the USDs because this period, the consolidation on USD is really stressing everybody. Thank you for your insight on that on Euro USD and GBP USD and all of that. Okay, so very quickly, let's just go over one or two things. Honestly, I don't have much in the market. Today is the news. It's one of those periods where I have to just wait for the market to solidify something for me before I enter, right? So I don't really have much today. So I'll just go ahead and show us this is our call on I hope you're seeing my screen. I hope you're seeing my screen. So this is our call on NZD CHF. We have started a very nice push down to the downside. I'm liking the way it's reacting. Okay. So even if we have a little bit of, even if later we have a little bit of drawdown, don't be phased. Just leave your trade to run. So NZD CHF is in slight profit. We know the reason why we took the trade is due to key levels. We took this trade due to key levels. And I say key level, it's basically where we have like a support, a resistance zone, right, that has held over, a long time in the past. And then price comes to disregard that place with what? With a lot of impulse. Like you can see here, you can see the way we had this support zone here. And then what the price do? Price came to destroy this whole area. And then you can see the impulse. And then the last thing I like to look out for is the liquidity build up above or below the key level. So that's how we're able to arrive at this trade. I've been calling this zone. I think somebody on the call, I think it's Solomon. Solomon has been telling us to look at this guy too. So aside, and then I called this for like a week or two ago. So we're currently in profit, and let's see how this will go. So this CPI, it will affect mostly USD, but I think it should have a little bit of an effect on this NZD. But let's see. Hopefully, it can give us the push down that we want. So we just have to be patient to see how that will turn out. Okay. So that's NZD CHF, just an update for the way the price is currently moving. So let me just give us a directional bias on CAD CHF, right? I'm having that same behavior that we just had on what's it called on NZD CHF. I'm having it again. I'm having it again on what on CAD CHF. You can see now. Should I still explain it? You see now. 1, 2, 3, 4 at the same area, and then what the price do? Price has come to violate that area with a whole lot of what? A whole lot of imbalance here, right? So you can see the imbalance that is there. So what am I expecting price to do? I just want price to come back to the region. Just give me a little bit of liquidity build up so that I can confirm, so I can confirm that that this area is what price wants to use to trade. So that if we finally get the liquidity and then we touch the area, it does so that my next drawn liquidity is going to be this low. Our price will have to come to trade to that low. Okay. So that's for CAD CHF. I just spotted it when I was doing my analysis. So I thought to share it with us. So the idea is to sell from this area and then we target here, this low here, we target this low as our draw on liquidity. See the way it's very obvious also on the line chart. So that's the reason why I am here. I'm waiting for price to find its way into this zone and then we crash down. Okay. So that's the view for uh for CAD CHF. Okay. And okay, Mr. Val has done gold. So I'll just do one more stuff or maybe two. Let me check NZD USD. Don't know if that was analyzed. NZD USD. NZD USD. So remember that NZD USD, let me delete everything. We're coming from this key level here. We're coming from this key level here on NZD USD, as you can see. And you see the way price has just reacted and then it has just been going up, you know. So I'm still seeing that maybe NZD USD can continue pushing to the upside, even though I spotted this supply here, But since we are coming from somewhere, you see the way this key level was very strong in liquidity. I believe that price should give us what more bullish movement. I mean, if today's news comes and takes us there, then we know that we'll just have to switch our buyers instantly, right? So on the 4 hours time frame is where I saw this. Let me take this off for now. I saw this on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see this low here, this area here, sponsored here and here, and now it's now giving us this region here. It's not giving us this region here of liquidity, right? So this is now, sorry, of fair value gap where this is, whereas this is now the liquidity. So am I expecting NJUDs to sell? Yes, it will sell, but when it comes into these my regions here, I'll start to look for, us to a confirmation to take us to the upside. If I don't get a confirmation, that means that the sell is still going to continue, right? So, but the point is that things of course we're coming from somewhere that is very strong in the past, that we just have to work, we just have to continue that movement, right? But if at any point in time that bias is going to change, then it will mean that today's news or whatever will come and just keep going down. Then that okay, maybe we are actually selling NZD or this key level will hold in accordance with what we are coming from in the past, and then we'll do what, and then we'll break structure, and then we can do what, we can continue buying to the upside. So I'm not entering straight. I'm not entering straight on NZD. It's just an area that I spotted out that I'm looking to trade from. Is something similar to the BTC that Mr. Val talked about today. See, that is a very clear what's it called, key level, right? You can see now. Let me take this my line up first. Uh-huh. You see where we're coming from in the past, right? We're coming from these areas here, and then price has gone up to do what? To break all of this structure. Who is talking now? Okay, so price has gone up to do what? To break all of this structure, and then you can see the way we have what there this demand zone that is just lying down there. Okay, so now aside this demand zone, if I want to go to the 4 hours time frame, what are you going to see? You are going to see something like this. You see this area now? Is this not something that interests us also? You see, one, two, touch, one, two, and then three, and then liquidity is there. So fair imbalance is there. So this is one trade I was going to also call today. This one buyer that's also going to, bring to our notice today. So Bitcoin and NZD/USD are looking very similar. That's why I'm having the same view for both of them. So let's um let's see how that plays out today. Let's see how that plays out today. Today is going to be a day of buzz boost in the market. Buzz boost in the market. Okay. So our key level on one of our key levels on GBNZD has also been triggered. Let me just do a plain chart and draw it again afresh. Okay. So what are we seeing here? On the daily time frame, right? See the way price interacted with this zone so many times. Can you see that? We had this area one, we had two, we had three, and then we had four. And then after the fourth one, what did we do? We took the area impulsively, and then what did price do? Price has come back to do what? To give us liquidity here. Now that's where what is wrong with this guy? Let me delete everything, please. So that is where this move is coming from. Okay, so this was our liquidity now. So price has now tapped our resistance and is turning it into support. Now, my key level is being confirmed, liquidity is confirmed. So what is the next thing I want to see? Let the 4 hours do what? Let the 4 hours change character. Let there be a shift in market structure. Okay, can you see? I say that there is still something here that price needs to disregard. So when we can take this high, when we can take this high, all these areas, let us take this area to confirm that we actually want to do, we want to buy GBNZD. Then you know that my I'll be very bullish on this guy when we take this high to create a shift in market structure. So I will expect price to trade back inside here and go up. So my hope is that this place, so price will even give something like a fair value gap here. the price this fair value gap I can now use here as what as my order block, and I will buy from here. Some my SL maybe below here or below the other block handle. That's up to you. And then I'll target, the highs that cost it, or at least I'll do a 3R for now. So that's what I'm looking out for JPNZ. But for now, this trade is not ready, so I'm going to go ahead and delete this and this and this. So let us just get this shift in market structure, and then we are good for the movement that we want. Okay, we're good for the movement that we want, the bullishness that we want. All right. If that place is disregarded, then I think there was another place. There was another. I think on the weekly time frame. Let me confirm. Give me a moment, please. Yeah, I think it's a weekly time frame. This area is on the weekly time frame. There are just a lot of weeks here. There are a lot of weeks here, and that simply means something that daily time frame interacted with there a lot. So this is another place where if this place fails, we'll come down for here. But for now, I'm not looking at there. Of course, I have to work with what the market is currently telling me before I can go to, trade lower or another region. Okay, so I don't have much. Like I said, I want to just quickly do a little bit of a study with us on GBP card. I want to show us something that happened on GBP card. So let me go ahead and delete this chart. So when I was studying, I saw something on GBP card from the monthly time frame, the monthly time frame. So you see that we had what, a liquidity sweep here. That's, sorry, the previous. Okay, we are in this month. So 3 months ago, that's last month, and then the month before last, we had this candle that last month came and did what, last month came and swept. So that means that that third month was what was due for price to trade up to. Okay, this was a very beautiful price delivery, very beautiful. So you see that the candle theory is very strong. If you can imagine, if you catch, it's not happen all the time, but if you can catch this thing like 1 or 2 times in a month, oh my God, it's very, very beautiful. What do you also see here? This was previous month sweep. Can you see? And then where was price going to come from? Price was going to come from here. And you see the way price delivered it very, very beautiful. I didn't even see this one. I'm just seeing it now. See the way price swept this low with only the wick, not the body of the candle. If anything happens, that the body of the candle comes and closes around something like this, I'm not interested. Why? Because that might be a sign that price wants to continue downward. But when it's only the wick, it means that the sellers tried, but it did not work. The buyers were too strong that they had to work. They had to drive price to the upside. So what happens that at the end of the day, the candle that was swept, either the low or the high, just so that the opposite side of the candle is going to be taken. So as this low was taken, what's the opposite side? The high. So the high has been taken. So now what happened? Same thing happened here. The low of 3 months candle ago was taken. So where was it? Where was price going to come for? Price going to come for the high. So when you get the sweep on the time frame, either the monthly, weekly, or daily, you want to go down toward the immediate time frame that is just below that. Now on the weekly, what did we see? We saw a change of character on the line chart. So I said is either we get a change of character, or we get a fully bullish or bearish engulfing candle to signify momentum. So you see that we don't have a fully bullish candle, but we had what? But we had change of character on the line chart. So you see that our step 2 is complete. So what do I want from step 3? Step 3 should give me what? To give me key level, or what's it called? Or fair value gap, order block, all of that. And you can see the way this our key, what's it called? This our change of character aligned perfectly with this entry. Kai, when I came and saw this, the way I shout, I was like, Kai, see, just look at this price action. Put your SL below this fair value gap candle, and see the way price, as in price is not even retraced. Price is not even retraced. Straight to the monthly high. It was such beautiful price delivery, right? And now something happened when I came into the market on this day, this particular day here. I saw this daily sweep, so I was interested in buying to this upside. Now I went to the 4 hours time frame to look for. Yes, I had a change of character on the line chart, right? And then my 1 hour gave me a sweep and break. Everything was present. Now this was supposed to be my entry. This was an entry I actually placed, and then my target was somewhere up here. And then I noticed that price did not even come back to interact with that entry. And I was like, why? This place is so nice, right? Seeing where we're coming from the price is supposed to really buy, and then you're supposed to just come back, tap the entry before buying. But I noticed that why didn't it happen? So I decided to zoom out and zoom out and zoom out, and that was when I landed at what the monthly was saying. Now, mind you, I don't trade the monthly, right? From daily and weekly is fine for me. So I go down to either 4 hours and 1 hour to get my entry. So I now went to the monthly. I said that, oh, okay, monthly swept to weekly get expanded or daily gave the entry. That is why price did not even care about what about coming back to do any retracement or whatever, because this was the initial entry that drove price all the way to take profit. That is why this trade that I wanted to buy that day did not even come down to trade. Okay, so maybe this weekend what we can do is let's just go back to our chart and study this thing. Study this thing I just told you. Like I said, if we go from the daily, it's daily should be the sweep. H4 should give you the expansion. H1 should give you the entry. If you are going from the weekly should give you the sweep. Daily should give you the expansion, while H4 gives you the entry. If you are going from monthly, which I don't go from monthly though, because that would be too big SL. Monthly is going to go to weekly and then going to go to daily. Now, if you can even see a sweep on daily, you can now go back to this one. Car is beautiful, Sha. But it's okay. It's okay. I wanted to just quickly show us that. So let's wait for what CPI has for us today. Let's go for what CPI has for us today, and then I wish us a good trading day. There's gonna be the 10 o'clock session, so let's get ready for that. And then happy trading, trade safe. Don't over leverage. Make sure you know the lot size you're using on your trade. Protect your capital by all means. That's the main thing in trading. And I wish you a beautiful day and a lovely weekend. All right. Have a lovely day. Bye.